Ascolta bene. I speak to you not as a rival now, but as a witness of time. I am A.Salieri, a man who lived among composers and listened closely to what music dares to confess. Today, I invite you to hear not just a melody, but a plea shaped into sound. Lascia, pianga, one of the most enduring arias ever written by George Friedrich Handel. Handel composed this aria in 1711 for his opera Rinaldo, written for the London stage at a moment when Italian opera was still a foreign language to English ears. Yet the emotion needed no translation. The words are simple. Let me weep over my cruel fate, and let me sigh for freedom. In the opera, they are sung by Almirena, a young woman held captive. But Handel understood something deeper. Captivity is not always made of chains. Sometimes it is made of silence, of powerlessness, of time itself. This is why the aria has outlived its story. It speaks wherever the human voice feels restrained. Musically, Handel chose restraint as his greatest strength. The melody unfolds slowly, almost humbly, supported by a steady, gentle pulse. There is no rush to impress, no theatrical excess. The line moves step by step, as if each note must ask permission to exist. This calm surface is deceptive. Beneath it lies a carefully balanced tension between sorrow and dignity. Handel does not portray despair as chaos, but as clarity. The grief here is lucid. It knows exactly what it has lost. What many listeners do not realize is that Handel reused this melody from an earlier work, a saraband he had written years before. Yet reuse is not repetition. By placing this music under new words, Handel transformed its meaning. What was once a courtly dance becomes a still, inward lament. This is not laziness, it is mastery. Only a composer certain of his material dares to return to it, reshaping it until it speaks more truth than before. The harmony moves with deliberate patience, allowing dissonances to appear briefly, then resolve, as if pain itself were being carefully released. The accompaniment never competes with the voice. It listens, and in doing so, it teaches us how to listen as well. Handel understood that sorrow does not need ornament. It needs space. When I hear this aria, I recognize a rare compositional courage. The courage to be slow. In an age that admired brilliance and vocal display, Handel chose simplicity. He trusted that sincerity would travel farther than virtuosity. And history proved him right. This aria survived changing tastes, empires, and centuries because it tells a story that does not belong to any one era. It tells the story of longing, for freedom, for mercy, for the right to feel. As a composer, I learned that music reveals not only skill, but values. In Lascia, pianga, Handel reveals his belief that human suffering deserves beauty, not decoration. The melody does not beg, it stands. It accepts pain without surrendering grace. That is why singers return to it again and again, and why audiences fall silent when it begins. This composition does not shout its message. It whispers it, steadily, until it becomes impossible to ignore. It reminds us that some truths are best spoken softly, and that the most powerful stories in music are not always dramatic tales of triumph, but quiet confessions of the heart. And so, when this aria ends, nothing is resolved in the world of the opera. The pain is not magically erased, but something has been achieved. The voice has been heard, and sometimes that is freedom enough. Handel knew this, and now, centuries later, so do we.